Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Richard Villa podcast. I'm here with my co-host and jail cellmate, Rocio.
Hi, everybody. Jail cellmate.
Yeah.
Aren't you so lucky, though?
Right? Yeah,
Aren't
that's
you so
true.
lucky? It
That
could have
is
been
true.
anybody else.
Yeah.
You chose me.
I'm waiting for you to go. Dame tu chichón.
Well, I mean, we're wearing sweats all day, pajamas. This is the first time I put on makeup in
Might
like
as
20
well.
days.
Why don't you give me some extra meat?
Chon, chon.
Chichón. Oh, my God.
People don't want to hear that, Papa.
I know. Listen, wow, it's been 20-some days, right?
Something like that. I feel like, yeah. I mean, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. No, it's not that bad. Because
Look,
when I'm at home, I don't want to go out. You know what I mean? That this is...
Yeah. Like, you've always wanted to be home, right?
Yes, because I've been
pues.
traveling so much. I'm like, oh, I'm so exhausted. And then you say, what do
Now-
you want to do? I want to stay home and do nothing.
Okay, so now that's what you got. But aren't you so thankful that you have a home to stay in? Right?
You know what I
We are
really
thankful.
liked? I've liked the fact that I've been able to spend this time with Oli. Like, believe it or not,
Yeah.
I know it seems like I just watch TV here. But no, me and her get to play and have a good time all the time. Like, we come up with games. We're coloring.
We do have a lot of fun stuff with her. I think that's a
She
good
beat me in
part of it.
Uno twice right now.
She's pretty smart. She's gotten the hang of it.
Yeah, she's got the hang of it.
Better watch out.
Yeah, and she
knows.
figured out.
Don't play for money now.
I can't hold the cards, but I gotta hide my cards so they don't see them.
Yeah, she
So it
figured
gets
that out.
harder,
She
yeah.
knows how to play her cards and her wild cards.
So
Check
what?
out that video.
So what's been the hardest part for you?
The routine, my time. Like, don't get me. I like being with you guys. I love you guys, but I miss taking her out of the house. I miss being out and which I think it's gonna be a while before we get to do that again. But just a routine of just me having a time. Like, I used to be able to go out to lunch by myself.
Yeah, right.
Just have my own thoughts to myself. Like, I think the only time now that I have that, and I think I take advantage, is when I take a shower. And I'm like, I'm gonna go take a shower, but I go to the bathroom. I'm like popping my pimples. Just kidding. No, but you're really like in there sitting. You'll sit and like, and you're in the shower. You're just literally making that water fall on your head because it feels so good to be by yourself. And like, you start thinking about your life and how thankful you are that you have that water to fall on your head. But I'm just there like, God, this feels nice. Nobody's here. Oli can't bother me right here. She still finds a way, but I think that's my time that we talked about it on the last podcast, you and I, about how would it be if you would be home?
Yes.
And how it would be very hard to adjust to. I thought it would be harder, to be honest, but it's something that I
With me being home all the time.
I mean, because you've never been home.
Yeah.
24/7, where we're day and night. I see you. We've never had this. So I was listening to that podcast and I was thinking,
Not even when we were dating.
not even when we were dating, when we had first started living together.
I was always traveling. That's when I was doing the military tours.
Even when you weren't traveling so much, it would still be like, a weekend you would still go out at night, and I'd still have that evening for myself, and me and Oli would be doing something for ourselves, And now, even though I like you home and I like that it's a different mix and a different feel, because I feel like we don't miss each other, Like, I feel like you don't miss me like you used to.
Well, I can go hang out with Iggy for a little bit.
I don't want the germs. Stay home, you guys. Stay home.
Oh,
I love you guys, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
No, it's just we can't be sharing our germs like right now. It's, and I think that's really something that people need to realize. That last weekend we had a full-on banda party around the block.
Yeah.
Dude, people are dying from this.
Yeah. But some people don't give a fuck. Some people don't care.
It's like a death wish. Like,
yes.
really is it? And it drives
and you can hear.
It drives me nuts. I'm like, that guy is totally like, his mouth is on that like, he's spitting. For sure.
No. I mean, hey, compadre, chingase un shot.
They're all share.
They're all sharing the same shot glass. How many times have you seen that at parties?
Like, that's gotta stop.
El tequila mata todo. That's
gotta stop, bro. Like, I don't know. And then people so that family, right? That party is they went to this party, and then those people are gonna go back to their other houses. And then those people that are in those houses are going to go to other houses.
Yes.
And that's how the virus is getting spread. And nobody is like, it's not going to happen to me.
Yeah.
Who cares, man? It's not about you. It's not about you. I don't know. But anyways.
Okay.
Back to us.
Back to us. So now being with Oli, I do feel like, oh my God, like it's a lot. She's a lot.
Thank you, teachers.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, she is a lot.
Miss Vanessa, really?
Yes, right. Como chinga.
No, she eats a lot. Dude.
Oh,
no, I'm not exaggerating.
So when I was seeing the school programs, the feed the children, I was like, oh come on, man, how much does a kid eat? Now that I see how much Oli eats a day,
just one,
I go, oh my God, no wonder they're giving food out.
Yes.
I want to take Oli there to the food programs a ver si le dan de tragar porque no le doy abasto. My God, parece
like
molino.
Every 10 minutes.
Yes.
I thought I was bad. Like, oh my God.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, she's going to run out of toilet paper.
It gets me mad.
Because she doesn't grab one sheet or two. Like, she'll do the... I'm like, we're in the
No.
fashion. No! Cut that shit.
And we've been good. Like, we have been able to survive on the toilet paper that we bought right before Trump announced.
Yes. Porque, ¿cómo me limpio yo? Agarro el papelito. Le hago un hoyito en medio. Meto el papelito así, me limpio con el dedo, agarro el papelito.
Stop. This is why you don't get the chonchon. This is why.
Ya si quieres que te coja.
Ya si quieres que te coja, cabrón.
Y con el papelito que sobra te limpias la uña.
I'm serious. Mira. Ay. No, papi.
No, okay. La gente apuntando. ¿Cómo dijo el cabrón que con el dedito?
Antes con el olote, ¿no te acuerdas? Ándale, con un olotito. I prefer the olote than
con piedritas, te limpiabas con las hojas los quelites que había ahí.
Ew. Okay, I'm good.
All right.
But I'm just saying, we have been good. We haven't hoarded. But we're coming down to like our small package of 4.
Yeah.
And please, you guys.
If you have any contacts, please
save me some because we're getting close.
Yes, I'm gonna start stealing from Jack in a Box if they let us in. No wonder they don't let us into the McDonald's and all these. Can you imagine how many people?
I know it's not the 6 feet
paper?
part; it's the toilet paper part.
It's the toilet paper part. They don't want to suffer from shortage.
And then
of
the
toilet paper.
And the hand sanitizer in the walls. Don't touch those.
They're gonna have with the little containers.
Yeah.
Ma'am, that's not the ketchup.
It knows your fingerprints. It knows that it was already you. You can't be putting your hands in more than once.
Yeah, that's why they don't let us in those fast food joints. They let us in the bank. They let us in the supermarkets, but they won't let us in the fast food joints. We can't stand 6 feet apart,
man.
right?
It's toilet paper.
Yes, toilet paper. It's a whole scam. They're gonna get robbed.
Stop pooping. Just stop.
Wow, mamas, ¿qué vamos a hacer? What if we run? We're gonna go to the big sheets, right? We're gonna go hand
paper towels. We do have those.
Yeah, old Mexico style.
You
know when you go to old paisa houses where you see the toilet paper?
Oh my God,
it's true, babe. You know people are paisa when you go like, oh, there you go. Oh,
when I go into somebody's bathroom and I look at the toilet, at the trash can, and I'm like, oh, I saw something I shouldn't have seen.
Exactly.
I feel like I saw the insides of you. And
be
I'm
quiet.
Just
Okay, now you're disgusting.
No, I'm just like, oh my God. What year is this?
Right? Chica, esa hecha de adobe. ¿Qué chica
made out of adobe? Built? But no, it's just culture. It's like sometimes it's
culturally, yeah.
Culturally still there.
They had to tell people in some of these companies, they tell these people, the workers, they'll tell them, hey, señores, please put all the paper in the toilet. Don't put it on the side.
But have you been to the paisa restaurants where it says don't flush?
El papel.
Yeah.
Don't flush
the
toilet paper.
Wait, this is a restaurant, 1 and 2. You gotta fix your toilet.
You don't get to collect it on the side. You don't get pieces of DNA.
Yeah, like this is a restaurant. I don't think I want to know that you do that.
I hope people are not having dinner. By the way, I want to make a shout out to one of our fans.
Oh.
Can we say I'm gonna stop the show? I'm not gonna stop the show, but I wanna say hi to him because he wrote to us.
I think he knows my brother.
Okay, Maxi, era?
I don't know, but he knows Ralph apparently because he mentions my brother And I thought it was really cool.
It was cool. Mexi Causins. Oh, Causins. I'm messing up his name right there, mamas.
A ver. Mexi Cousins.
Mexi Cousins.
He's so paisa. Mexi Cousins.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So apparently, thank you, Mexi.
Mexi Cousins.
Mexi Cousins. So
I don't know your
Cousin.
real name. Make yourself known. Comment again. Let us know who you are, because that was really cool comment, and I think that's our first fan. Like,
yes, our first official fan. I mean, well,
that's
I don't
actually
know exactly.
commented.
Listen, guys, I know there's people that listen to the podcast, but you're family and you're my cousin, or I know you like as for years, or Junior, I know it's you too, fucker.
My coworkers.
Exactly, guys, but
then I shared it too.
Exactly, but we kind of forced them. This guy just said, "Hey, I listened to your podcast. I really liked it." And
we don't know who he is. Like,
we don't
that's
know.
Cool.
We're like, oh shit! So we were forced.
God, it's a stranger.
Because of Mexi. I don't want to call him Mexi Cousins because it sounds like
people are gonna think
Pat.
he's your cousin.
Yeah, but whatever his name.
He has like audio slave on his. I went through your stuff.
Oh shit! Stop it, creepy.
Well, I wanted to see if I knew the guy, but he didn't have anything. So I really wanted to give you a real shout out with a real his name.
Yeah.
But he has like a lot of audio slave and stuff like that. So
es
rockero.
El hueso colorado. De los de que iba a la boom.
Así de...
Andy Tombar.
Oye, mi amor. Just kidding.
You're dating
Pero
yourself.
de seguro es de DF. De seguro.
Yeah, so now we have a fan, one fan, so we can say, hey.
One.
Yeah, so we don't you still know his name,
That's
but
so
fuck
cool.
it.
But I was like, we saw the review and we kind of got scared, right? Like,
yeah, like, oh,
a ver, ¿qué puso? ¿Qué
pendejada.
¿Qué pendejada? No, I know, it was nice.
Was
Thank you very much.
Pero también miren, vas a ver, ya que we do have fans, ahí viene la caca también.
Like,
There you go. Hey, you fat piece of shit.
We're not going to read those, by the way. We're going to delete them.
Yeah.
Because nobody cares about those.
Bad energy.
Yeah.
I haven't drank. Be honest. I mean, I drank what 5 beers, but I used to drink a half bottle of vodka.
And you still do?
No.
A bit.
When was the last time I drank whiskey?
Like last weekend?
No, but was it last weekend?
Okay, the weekend before that. But you did drink all my beer.
I did drink all your beer.
I asked for a beer, and he brought a 6-pack, and he didn't touch them. And then I said, "Oh, you're not gonna have a beer?" And then he had all 6 of them.
No, I had all 5 of them.
He had let me have one.
Well, what you?
But that's good. That's good. I mean, I'm just saying. You're still drinking.
No, I'm not drinking. I haven't drank in a while. Wait,
why you got a wine bottle right next to you?
Oh, so whatever. It's a gift.
That's a pretty cool one.
Thanks for the gift. It's good wine.
It is good wine. I tried it. But you're not drinking. Are you trying a new?
I'm trying not to drink because I think if I drink, I'm really gonna go off the deep end.
Like why?
Because it's just
because of our isolation, or because?
No, it's just I'm just gonna go to sleep. I mean, you drink and then you do what? I don't see any point in it.
But you've been doing it all this time. What's the difference?
Yeah, but we're chilling, and I understand. Okay, I'm drinking. I'm gonna go to bed. I get it. That's cool. But tomorrow I'm gonna have a bunch of other shit to do and this and that. But I can't do that every fucking day.
Bunch of other shit like what?
Yeah, no, like I don't have anything. You know what I mean? So I'm getting drunk, and tomorrow I'm gonna do nothing but drink again and do nothing again. Yeah. So I'm afraid of getting into that rotation of just drinking and not doing anything.
So what's your goal during this quarantine?
I think it's see if I can last the quarantine.
The whole quarantine without drinking?
Yes.
The rest of it?
The rest of it.
So today's the 8th?
Today's the 8th, yes.
April 8th, and we have until the 30th.
To the 30th of not drinking.
Okay, and then our anniversary is coming up.
Our anniversary.
Aww.
Are we going to drink our anniversary? But I'm
Maybe
not drinking.
I will.
You will? Okay, you drink.
You have your weed.
There you go, I can smoke.
But we were supposed to be in New York.
Yeah, we're supposed to be. Are you bummed that you're not going to New York?
I'm very bummed because that was my Christmas present.
Yes, it was. Remember?
And I got a new luggage and I got tickets. Yeah. We had a babysitter, Andrea. Oh.
We actually got another
But we're going to go, Andrea, some other time.
Yeah. But we were doing it right. I said if
we
we're
had
going
a
to New
babysitter.
York, we got to get a babysitter. We need to spend
for
the day with
9 years.
Yes.
You guys, 9 years.
Jeez.
Are you still okay?
I gotta go back to drinking.
I'm just gonna tell everybody that you cried.
Why do you have to tell them that I cried?
Because you did.
Why do you? Okay, but I cried. But
that was cute.
Why didn't you cry? You were supposed to cry. You see what I mean? That just tells you who loves who more.
No, I'm just saying.
No, it really does.
No, I think because I'm really happy.
Really happy means
you weren't happy then. You're crying because you were sad.
No, I was crying. I was crying because I was happy. I was getting married. I got emotional. Sorry if I show my emotions. See, this is what we get as men. We show our emotions.
I know. And even when I had Oli, I couldn't cry. I think I had too much emotion and I just couldn't.
I cry with Oli, but I cry for everything, though. I'm a crybaby for everything.
You are the chillón.
Yeah, I get emotional.
But in a good way, because you don't cry for like dumb things.
No, I'll cry for things that.
Like things that matter.
Yeah.
Things that matter, but
yeah, you're just cold-hearted. That's what
I
is.
am not cold-hearted. I cry for other things that are like not as big.
Exactly. I'm like, I'll pick up the shoes. Relax. What the fuck?
Well, I get frustrated, and if I get mad, I cry.
Okay. This is my thing. Is why don't you just tell me?
I have though.
No. Tell me, hey, can you help me out? Can you do this and this and
that? Didn't I get you last weekend?
Okay,
I had a big breakdown.
Okay, you did, and I kept telling you relax.
I had a breakdown because, again, we're in isolation, and I got a little bit over.
You did. You went nuts.
I went nuts because I started worrying about finances because, there's only one income.
But then what did Daddy do? Daddy went out there and got some BuzzFeed money. Daddy went out there and made that happen. Hey, $84.59. $84.59. Okay. BuzzFeed money, baby. BuzzFeed money.
Okay, no, every penny counts. Trust me.
Yes. All right.
No, but I just started thinking about the mortgage, and then, even though I had made all these calls and the companies have been great. But then I started looking at the house, and I'm like, aquí están de huevones y no quieren limpiar los cabrones.
No, we had already cleaned.
Exactly my point. It was clean, and then you guys just let it go to crap. You and Oli.
No.
I'm including Oli.
When you broke down,
yeah,
I had already put the dishes in the dishwasher. Everything was clean. Exactly.
Yeah, but there was stuff on the floor.
I understand.
It was more about the finance.
Yes, but you're blowing up for no reason.
No, but for you, it's no reason. But for me, it's not.
Okay, then it's the finance. Then don't take it out on us. That's what I'm saying.
See, you were so nice that last time we were talked about. Now you're like, don't take it out on us.
No, because now we're not mad at each other. But
I wasn't mad at you. I wasn't mad.
Well, I was mad at you because you were screaming and yelling. I'm like, why are you screaming and yelling?
Because you know what? I keep chasing after you guys.
Chasing how? We're doing our job. We're picking up. Go out there. Come on. Look how this houses look. If
I can see right here from right here, there's Oli's big old pillow right there.
Exactly, that's it.
Pillows on the floor of the couch.
Exactly, the little things like that.
But
let me tell you something. There's women out there that would walk into this house and go, I wish that my house looked like this.
But it looks like this because I'm on your ass.
No. We do our job. We do our job. Is you need to relax, Sergeant. You need to relax.
I am a sergeant. I'm not gonna
relax,
say no.
But you need to chill out because when your soldiers do their job, you need to relax.
But the soldiers don't always do their job. I have to keep reminding the damn soldiers.
Those soldiers are doing their jobs, Sergeant.
The soldier forgot to make the bed today.
Listen.
Yes, I still like my bed made.
Listen, Linda. Listen. You dropped the rifle a couple of times too.
What rifle?
Meaning you don't do the bed sometimes, and I've gone in there.
No,
babe,
this is a rule.
I'm gonna take a picture of it when you do miss it because you've missed it.
So you have to take a picture because that's how rare it is.
Okay, now guess why I didn't miss making the bed.
Why?
I got up right away because Oli woke me up and said, I want pancakes.
She didn't get up right away. She had already tried waking you up a half hour before that.
Listen, Linda, listen.
Those pancakes were nasty.
Oh, okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to give you no more pancakes.
Please, you almost killed me today.
Okay, whatever. That's the things we get for trying to be helpful, guys.
Babe.
That's the things we get. That's why you didn't do the bed right away. Because
the first week, I was like breadwinning, right? The first week, I got like a big old breakfast, huevito, tortillitas, mi chilito. We're into week 4 this week. I haven't gotten crap. I got salty ass pancakes today.
Maybe that's why you don't get shit anymore because you complain about the food.
Babe,
even inmates don't complain about the food.
You never give me food anymore. You don't
¿Qué
love
te voy a hacer?
¿Es que me ves gordita?
Huevos? Sí, digo, ya vamos a ponernos a dieta. No.
It's okay.
Mamá, ¿qué te puedo hacer? ¿Huevos otra vez?
Sí, güey.
¿Otra vez?
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
¿Tú es que no me vas a dar de comer porque no me quieres dar huevos? ¿Ya ves?
Dame una variedad. Es que yo soy un chef de calidad. Yo necesito
You act
diferentes
like you don't
ingredientes.
have a Pinterest. Anyways, this isn't even podcast
All right,
anymore.
okay, yeah, we're just personally fighting. All right.
This is what isolation causes.
I know, right? Yeah, fuck it. They're
But
not
really,
doing anything.
no.
Okay, listen. If you're listening to this podcast, you go, como maman. Well, you're not doing anything either, fucker. So listen and relax. At least you know your life is not as bad as ours. I have to live with her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her.
I'm just saying. I miss my time alone.
Well,
no, but listening, going back to that podcast again, and listening to myself, I sound a little bit douchey. I'm gonna be honest, and I realized like I like the way it was, and I like the way it is now. Even in isolation, I think we're a good team. Regardless, we know what to do. See, we're arguing about stuff, but we know what to do, and we're dealing with it. The only thing we're having a problem with is how long is this gonna be? How long is this?
Well, we don't know.
We don't know, and that's what we're worried about, I think, and that's why it causes other stuff.
Yeah, but you need to chill out. You know what I mean? You need to relax.
Haven't I chilled?
All right, if that's what you call that.
Really?
Listen, Linda. Listen. I mean, you really need to relax because I think you have relaxed, but you gotta understand too. It's been part of what me and Oli have been doing. Like we pick up our mess, we pick up our behind our messes or behind each other. But now I think it's more important than find out is how we're gonna survive this. Because forget about how long this is gonna be. Okay, let's say this is our new life. That's the things I start questioning. Like, am I still gonna be a comedian? Am I gonna have a job when this is over?
So yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Because I don't think so. Who's gonna gather in groups knowing? Man, I mean, they don't have a cure for it. Why am I going to go see even though they say you can go back to work, just be careful, wear a mask. Am I really going to go in a confined space sitting next to strangers at a comedy club where they're not giving me the 6 feet distance?
I think it's going to have to change. And I remember I was talking to you about I mean, you might have to give masks with your ticket. You buy a ticket, you get a mask.
You buy a ticket, you get a mask.
Because it's going to be a while before we can all sit as close as we used to sit before. Mm-hmm. I think there's going to be a time where, you can go back to work and, you can do comedy. But you can only have so many people in the room. So guess what? You're going to have less tickets to sell. Mm-hmm. Because you can't have so many people. Because they're going to have to probably be 6 feet apart if it's not your main person.
And do I show up with my own mic?
You have to. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to.
Or a sponge. Or a sponge, yeah.
Or a sponge. I mean, would you want to use somebody else's mic?
Ah, fuck.
To be honest,
I used to put the mic in my mouth. Remember? It's cringes. It's just some stranger's mics.
Yeah, like a lot of breathing on there, and then you'd put your mouth on it. Mm-hmm. I mean, swallow the mic.
Yeah, nasty. Okay.
So I mean, do you want to use somebody else's mic now?
No, and it's weird because Gabriel Iglesias, and they just started doing that with Franco, and Franco, I think, saw it with Gabriel, and I think it's very smart. Gabriel has his own mic,
yes,
and then the MC has his own mic, and then Alfred Robles, his opener, has his own mic.
Why is that?
Because they don't want to.
And this was pre-corona, right?
Yes, pre-corona, and then that's because Gabriel cannot afford to get sick. Meaning there's arenas waiting with tickets sold, and he can't say, "Oh, I have a cold."
Do you think a singer is gonna risk that?
No, a singer gets his own microphone.
I know Shakira. I think I've heard she used to carry her for years. I mean, since I remember.
Would carry her own mic.
Yeah. Because one, it makes sense because you know how your mic's gonna pick up your voice. Mm-hmm. Two, do you really want to hold somebody else's mic and not know what's on there?
Yeah, and I'm glad it's my own mic because now I'm gonna go bananas with it. Yeah. Before things, I used to bang on shit. I used to do all sorts of stuff with the mic.
Now you're gonna be like,
no, I'll buy cheap ass mics that I can rip apart on stage.
Because it's yours.
It's my mic.
Ah, bueno.
And boom, just disconnect it. You connect, bro.
So that's just one of the things. I mean, even like going to baseball games.
Do
you realize how much it costs to make a stadium? With all those seats so close together.
Yeah.
And how many seats are going to have to eliminate or...
Yeah, it's going to be
like,
tough.
I'm just thinking about stuff like that. Like,
so what do I do, babe? If I'm not going to be a comedian, what do I do?
You're always going to be a comedian.
But how am I going to do stand-up?
You will. You can still do concerts.
It's gonna be on
fucking far away. Like, think about it.
Can you hear me?
Hey.
Knock knock.
No, I'm sure you're gonna have like again like those 6 feet apart. You can't be in a confined space. Like you can't. It's gonna be a bit or stadium. It might be a stadium, but because it's open, but you need those 6 feet. You can't. I don't think it's gonna be normal where people would sit elbow to elbow.
I have
no, but I think comedy wise, it's gonna be a while, to be honest, babe.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a while. I think for now you're gonna have to do your bridge safety consulting.
Yeah, bridge safety. Because I'm doing these safety meetings to survive. If you check out the BuzzFeed, that's what we're talking about. BuzzFeed money.
Yeah.
I did a video on what are comedians doing to survive in this hard times of the coronavirus, and the artist fund for comedians actually came through. They gave me $500.
See,
I was like, wow, I'll put in their savings.
That's something we weren't expecting. That's really cool. That's really cool that you were able to get that, because as a comic, you don't get to have like your stimulus check right away.
Yeah.
You don't get to have those $1,200 at Papa Trump that you call him now.
Papa Trump. Those $1,200. I really thought it was going to be for like the time that we're not working. He says, no, it's just one time. So for me, it made no sense. If you get $1,200, and we even spend $1 trillion on giving everybody $1,200.
That's it.
What did that help us with? They just bought weed with it. You understand?
Right.
People just
especially if you're not you're not paying a mortgage, you're not paying rent, you're some kid living with your parents. So
$1,200 here in LA or even San Bernardino area, it does nothing for you. Like, what can you do with that?
I mean, certain families, of course. I mean, it does help you. Like
you'll buy food.
You'll pay off a credit card or pay off something that you hopefully you do that.
Yeah.
Buy some food, buy extra toilet paper.
Yeah, exactly.
If you find it.
Yeah, but sanitizer's $20 a gallon.
And and it's sad to know that that's why Trump's gonna win again.
You think so? You think Trump wins?
Yeah, and it's sad because people aren't gonna vote.
Listen,
the ones that are gonna vote against him aren't gonna vote because
this is what Trump did wrong.
That's
I mean, not what Bernie, what all these other people did wrong. They were not in front of a television. No, they should have been not enough. And Trump has been on television every single day since the virus started here in the United States. Even before he was talking about it. So, like it or not, this guy's just become the popular vote just because he's been on
every day.
Exactly.
And he's giving you a check.
Yeah. And he's giving you a check, but it's the wrong move to give that many people. You could have used that money for ventilators. You could have used that for relief funds, specific relief funds. Let's say for schooling, maybe teachers get a salary now.
Yeah.
You understand? Why are they being punished? You know.
The people in the front lines.
Yeah.
Doctors, nurses.
Give
them the money. Give them all the money that they need to fund whatever. Themselves.
If you're a part of helping the community and you were fighting this virus and you felt ill and you fade away, all expenses are paid through the government. You know what I mean? Because you stayed in there and you risked your life and you like a soldier. Humanity. You should be treated like a soldier. You know what I mean? Exactly. You're risking your life for the better good of everybody else.
But everybody's just looking at the money.
Yeah, the $1 trillion, they'll give it to them.
But people look what I'm gonna get from Trump.
It's so easy. It's so easy, I guess, for us to talk because we don't have it as tough as some other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine Mexico. Imagine Mexico. People in Mexico, what they're going through. I heard
they haven't been as hit as hard. I mean, of course, they're suffering, and I've seen videos of people not being able to stop working. Even if it's not essential, they just need to feed their family, regardless of them not being nurses or doctors or people just selling their food on the street. People with little carts or selling fruta. They're tajin and elotes like those. I'm telling you, those people are essential.
But then you get to like Central America, then you get to South America, you get to other.
Yeah, all of those people need money.
I mean, there's people that are burning their loved ones in the streets. And these Central American countries, they're just they're like, hey, we can. They get to these small towns. Okay, this person has a coronavirus. Okay, he gets to small town. There's a small clinic. They go, hey, my cousin faded. He died, or my grandfather died. Relative felt ill, or he's now dead. Take him in. No, we have too many dead bodies. So what do I do with my grandma? Well, take her home.
That's horrible.
And they're like, well, I can't take her home, man. Like, you guys, there's a process. Well, we have too many dead bodies.
Can't take her anymore.
We have to process these before we can process her. She's just going to lay here with the rest of the dead bodies that we can't even refrigerate it. Where do you want to live your loved ones? You want to leave her there? Put her in the fucking pile. What do? So you take them home. 3 days later, you can't stand the smell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And let's say you live in a small town. You don't have a backyard just to start digging and fucking bury a body. Mm-hmm. And whatever land you start digging in, they're going to be like, hey. And then now you have to drag this body. Or even if you get a car. I mean, I'm just thinking the horrible things that they're going through because of this virus. So for me, I kind of look at this and I go, wow, it's a blessing. We have a good backyard, drinking water. We can.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you can go outside in your backyard and get air. I mean, we have it really good. We have it really, really good.
It sucked that we lived in an apartment. You know what I mean?
I mean,
because you share that space with all these other.
You can't
people.
even go into the playground at the apartment. You can't even go.
No, it doesn't matter if you have a pool in your rooftop. You're sharing that pool with 3,000 people. Shout out to Armando. Rona. Oh my God, this is too depressing. Let's get the hell out of this conversation. Yeah. Anyways. 9 years.
What do you miss the most?
What do I miss the most?
Yeah.
The stage, the performance, the laughter.
I miss going there with you.
Yeah, I miss
Friday nights at the Improv.
Remember those nights?
I had a chair.
You had a chair. That's right. Everybody in the staff.
9 years, you guys.
And she had her chair.
I had my chair, and I would get bothered if somebody sat in it.
Yes.
It didn't have my name on it. It was just a chair.
But everybody knew that was your chair.
Yeah,
everybody knew that was your
chair.
It was by the DJ, so I can go sit next to you, and then I can go straight up to the stage. And they always kept that table reserved for me and you.
Yeah.
And you had a chair.
And whoever friends we brought or whatever. It was pretty cool.
That's funny. My ex-wife never wanted to go.
I know.
She was like,
You did tell me actually that.
Yeah. My ex-wife was like,
Why do you think that is though?
It was fake. And she didn't get the game. Like, when we first met.
Your career was fake, you mean?
Yeah. Like, for her,
like, how can you make money off of this?
Yes, like it was almost like a joke. Like she almost kind of thought, maybe he'll snap out of it.
Like it was.
He's a nice guy, but this can't be a real career. He can't really do this for the rest of his life.
But she ended up marrying you, anyways.
Yeah, but I don't know if maybe she saw it as, but it was never like, wow, you're doing this. It was never that. Like I'm on television.
I'm a groupie.
No, but you understand with my wife when we were married, it was like I was on Mundos. Yeah. She would come.
I know you had a lot more success when you were married to her.
Yeah.
Like I remember.
But I was a lot younger. A lot skinnier.
Yeah, but I remember when we started talking, like you called me. I think you were on Mundos or something.
Yeah.
Was it Mundos?
No,
yes. The other one. You were on one.
Mundos.
One of those where you had. I think you had. The rap group, the three guys that rapped in Spanish.
Yeah.
3 guys or 2 guys?
2 guys. So Acquit.
Yeah, it was Acquit. It was Acquit. You called me and you thought you were so cool because I think you called me like at 12 midnight and I was asleep on a Thursday night because I gotta work, you know.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, I'm right here with Acquit, and I'm like,
Yeah, I thought you were that kind of girl that would like Acquit.
Oh, I mean, I did, but it was 12. I'm like, is this a booty call? What is this? Like, I was like, oh, cool.
Would you have come out? I was fishing.
Would I have come out? No.
Oh, damn. But I was still fishing.
I wanted to go to work the next day.
You could have missed. Me and Acquit, and you could have partied.
I think because during the time we were dating, my mom was really sick, remember? And so I wasn't like in the party mode. I was like, if I leave, is this going to be the moment that my mom, you know?
Yeah,
so I was like, no, let's talk later. But I remember you being so excited, and you had like a lot going on for you. You had like.
Well, thanks a lot. I guess.
No, you still do. No, I'm not like that. But you had a lot of different stuff going on. Now it's a different level.
Yeah, it's different level.
Like you did the Microsoft Theater.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you didn't do that. Like
no,
you were doing behind the scenes stuff.
Yes.
Now you're like in front of the camera.
Yes, doing more of me.
More and more stuff, and you're funnier. Like you're really funny now. Like you were always funny, but I think now it's more personal, and I'm like,
yeah.
He's talking about me.
Yeah. or for example, like this character Rabanito that I'm gonna give life to.
This new one.
It's such a crazy... Okay, so let me tell you about Rabanito. So I'll give you a backstory. So as I'm developing this character, our fan, Mex Cousins.
Mexi Cousins.
Yeah, because it's our only fan we can actually refer to until we get more. But
to that one person listening.
Exactly. I hope he listens to this too. We give him a lot of props.
I'll tag him. We'll tag him on
We'll tag him. You got to listen to this shit. You're on it. So, Rabanito was a character that my dad and my mom met when I wasn't even born yet. I think my mom was pregnant with me. A person that they met. And he was taking care of the house in the front. I guess he worked for a real estate agent or something. And he would do all the fixer-uppers and stuff like that. And so they started talking. And my dad was the kind of guy that never ate alone. If you were talking and it was dinner time, you came in and ate dinner with him. So he brings him in, and este Rabanito es descarado. I mean, this guy doesn't care. Bien conchudo.
No shame.
He's 5'2", maybe 300 pounds.
No.
Yes, just a ball of grease.
Oh,
just
butter.
Rabanito. Y Rabanito viene porque era un payaso de barrio. Él hacía chistes y magia.
Porque parece Rabanito.
Y parece Rabanito, está bien gordito, redondito. So, están platicando y le dice a mi papá, he tells my dad. My dad says, hey, how long have you been here? I asked him. And he says, oh, I've been in this country for 2 years. Oh, really? And then they start talking. As the time goes on, they become good friends. And 2 months, 3 months later, he says, hey, listen, I'm bringing my wife over. She's about to have my kid. Huh. And I want you to baptize him. And this was 3 months after they'd known each other, or a month after they'd known each other.
But you've been here for 2 years. You haven't been there since 2 years.
Since 2 years?
And she's pregnant.
And so my mom said, I hate to burst your bubble, but if we're going to baptize this baby, I hope you know that this is not your baby. Like, we'll still baptize it, but we want you to know this is not your baby.
This is not your baby.
You've been here for 2 years. You know how the math works, right?
Pregnancy is 9 months, and by my calculations.
So that's when it came out that he is just a liar. He lies about everything. Nothing is true. Like, the guy can't tell the truth to save his life. So.
And he just whatever, nonchalantly. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What, I wasn't just lying to you.
Yeah, no, he just goes, me cachó, comadre. I was like, what the fuck? No, it's not that.
Let's keep going.
Llevaba 3 meses. I had 3 months going. What the fuck? You just told us a huge lie. We had conversations about you going, about a year and a half ago, I met this guy. What the hell? You told me stories about a guy that you met a year and a half ago. Now you're telling me you've been here for 3 months? So he was just a big liar.
A real person that you're making into a character.
Yes, his real life. I'm actually going to see if I can find his real name and really find out where he's gone. Okay, so the long story short on this guy, he was arrested and he ended up in America's Most Wanted.
Why?
And as he was on America's Most Wanted, he was working for real. He was arrested and he was announced on America's Most Wanted because he raped his daughter.
Do you really want to make this guy into a character?
Yes, but he was a brutal character. I mean, you gotta understand this.
Now I don't want to.
No. He raped this. He didn't rape her. He molested her.
Well, that just makes it better.
He molested her, and then they went to talk to a priest, and the priest told the daughter, "Hey, you need to stop. You need to forgive your father, so they can release him. Like you need to find forgiveness." Did she say F you? No, they went and they released him.
She forgave him?
She forgave him, and they released all charges, and they released him from prison.
Okay, I don't like this guy.
Yeah, I know you don't. But okay, this guy is bananas, though. It's when I was a kid, I knew he was crazy in the head.
Yeah.
But he was just so funny. The guy did all these tricks.
But he's not funny to me no more.
No, but he was like a creepy clown.
I'm just thinking of that part. You totally killed it for me. I was like, pa, pa, pa.
Okay, so Rabanito's life has been really messed up. I mean, okay, so he had 2 kids. El Caco, que that's what he called him, y El Gordo. And they were twins. Okay, they were chubby cholos with buzzed haircuts, or they were like a year apart.
Great family, by the way.
Buchanan. So, Al Gordo, they shot his hand. Okay, the rival gang shot his hand. So El Gordo and El Caco, they decided, well, you know, you don't shoot my brother. So the very next day, as soon as Gordo got out of the hospital, Caco and Gordo got back in the Regal, and when they shot up those fools, you know what I mean? So they ended up in state prison or the federal prison. They ended up for attempted murder. So they go to up to federal prison, and at that moment, he gets busted. Rabanito gets busted and gets sent to prison, and he runs into his kid. So now he's in prison with his kids. Like the whole family is there just chilling. And so Rabanito makes a friend in prison.
You're going to have really funny stories for this guy. From
this guy's a messed up character. But this is the guy.
I don't like the guy. Am I going to like the character?
The character's going to be funnier. I mean, he tells a lot of lies, though. But and he always shows his ass.
Let's make the character better than the guy.
I will. I won't touch kids.
Don't touch kids.
I won't touch kids. Yeah.
Really. That's a sad story too.
Yeah, but I think those are the stories I think that I want to start talking about. These are the stories I want to write about.
So, I know your mom has a lot of juicy stuff.
Yeah, so I told my mom, "Hey, mom, now that you're not taking care of kids, can I hit you up? Can we talk?" And she's like, "Yeah, call me tomorrow. Let's do it again.
Give me some more information."
Yeah, I feel the urge of drinking.
Really?
Yeah, I feel the urge.
Right now?
Yeah.
Like right now?
Right now.
Why? Because you decided not to?
Yes.
You just told the world you're not going to do it.
I know, but I feel the urge. It's weird.
You're an alcoholic.
Yeah. I'm an alcoholic. You know what I think it is too? Because it's night. It's like one of the triggers.
I think because this is the time that you would normally be drinking when you're on stage or like you're having like one of those withdrawals.
Yes, because I'm used to like I have a beer right now.
And you've made it the point where you're like, I'm not gonna do it, so it makes it like
even more.
I want it.
No, but no.
Have your weed.
Yeah, no, I'll have that instead. No. But I'm letting you know there are urges. You do feel those urges, and there's triggers.
It's like me and coffee. I have to have a coffee every morning. Mm-hmm. If I don't, I can't start my morning. My morning's just like shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's not even because I want the caffeine in it, because I think the caffeine doesn't do anything to me anymore. I think I like to just have something to hold and to drink because it's part of my routine. It's part of what I do. It's like,
why don't you just freebase the coffee beans?
Well, we don't have coffee beans. We have Keurigs. It's like even when I used to go to work. Oh, that sounds so far away.
When I used to go to work too. Shit.
I mean, now I get up and I go to my guest room office and turn on the computer and then sit down when my hair is all crazy.
Yeah.
But like I used to always make sure I had my coffee on the way there or stop by the Starbucks and take it. Like would come in with a cup. Like it's just a thing that you have to hold, and it's like I mean, I'm sure everybody has weird stuff like that.
Listen, they say that everybody changes in 10 years. The way you are.
I think we've changed.
You think so?
You don't think we've changed?
You think I've changed?
Of course.
How have I changed?
Babe.
You tell me. I mean, and you're the one that can notice the change because I don't notice it.
Well, we talked about your funnies. You're funny.
Okay, I'm funnier now.
But I think we've matured and we've grown and we've I mean, we got a house. We have like a different. I think we have a different perspective of life with Oli. I think we became parents, and I think it completely.
You think it consumed us being parents?
Oh yeah, like your life is completely different. Like you have a different goal in life. Your goal is now to make sure that kid is successful and grows, and she's better than us.
Yes. She
has to be better than us.
Yeah, because we are better than our parents.
Like, yeah, I think we became better. We did more, and we've done more. So I want her to be more. So I think our goal now and our perspective in life has been that. Like, how can we make sure that this kid is happy? And now it's not about us. It's not about me. It's not about you. And like, you don't make your life about you. You're like constantly looking at that little kid and being like,
I'll tell you what, though, it
how can I make her happier?
It does relieve me a lot out of a lot of pressure. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Like, what do you mean?
If I focus my energy on her and if I do good on her, that's my legacy. Yeah. We all look for that legacy, and it was weird because I would hear from other people, but now I think that nobody's ever gonna remember me but her. Yeah. I don't think anybody remembers my dad but us.
And before,
you know what I mean? So I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the investment I'm making is I'm going to live forever in her. And she is going to talk to her kids. And when she tells those stories, I don't want them to be the stories that I'm telling. I want her to tell the stories that we made, meaning
that she remembers.
That she remembers and she goes, that was Grandpa. Like, she was proud of having me as a father.
Or dad,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a dad. So she'll continue my legacy. I know it sounds cheesy, but and then now the pressure's off of me.
And before you have kids, I mean, you're constantly just thinking about you.
Listen,
me. And it's not a bad thing.
No. And this is the other thing too, is when your career and listen, who the fuck am I to tell, right, people? But I've seen it both ways. Mm-hmm. Nobody can take away what Oli thinks of me. Only I can take that away from her. Do you understand? Anybody can take away my career.
Yeah.
They've done it to Carlos Mencia. They've done it to different celebrities. They did it to Louis C.K. for how many years that they paused him? Now he's yes, and now he's finally releasing a special. So you as a society get to decide if I eat or not. You decide if it's okay or if it's not okay. Right. The love I give that kid is never gonna change, and the way she sees me is never gonna change.
Yeah.
The way Carlos Mencia's kids see their dad, they see him as a father. Yeah. They don't see him as a comedian. They don't see him as anything else. The way they see Louis C.K., the way they see all these comedians. And I'm naming them because I see that how society has really bashed them and treated them. Good or bad. If they did good or bad, it didn't matter. We all make mistakes. Mm-hmm. I'm not defending anybody, but I'm saying society will not forgive. Society can cut
brutal.
You out.
It's totally brutal.
And now I ask their kids love them. Right? And that's something that and
that's what matters.
Fuck it. That's what matters. That's what I want. So at the end of the day, have I made it? Yes. I've been able to feed that kid. That is my goal now. So the bar has been lowered. I don't need an Academy Award. I don't need to be the best comedian in the world. I now just need to be the best father in the world. And I get to do comedy to feed it. You understand?
Yeah,
that's my new, that's it. That's the way I look at life now. And if success comes from it and I can give her more, then great.
Just have her be proud of you.
That's it. That's why I asked you, are you happy? I'm good because I'm happy.
Yeah, I am. Mm-hmm. I think so. What more can we have? One more. Mm-hmm. Besides going out and eating and getting fresh air without a mask.
Really, I think we forget about that too. Right?
I think we're gonna appreciate that. I think we need this. We need this. I was talking about that to you.
Yeah.
Humanity needed an awakening.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're getting it. I think we're always stuck in the phones. We're stuck on TV. We're stuck. And even though we're still doing that right now because we're in isolation, but don't you miss people?
Yeah.
I mean, not the crowds, like where you're traffic and stuff like that. But I really do miss people and sightseeing and people watching and just sitting at the mall watching people walk by or at the park or. Listen,
I think this is going to be like when people go to prison. You know, when people go to prison, they find Jesus and they promise everybody outside, man, I'm a different man, bro. You don't understand. Man, I just want to live life. I want to be relaxed. I don't want to bother nobody. I don't want anybody to bother me, man. I'm just going to be chill. I'm going to focus on my chi and my energy. And that shit lasts maybe a week. I bet you in 2 weeks. I'm like, hey, fuck you, motherfucker.
I cut me off.
I mean, I hate these people. I wish they didn't exist.
You know what? I remember when we used to go to church. Like, that was a long time ago. But when I was younger, like a kid, like a teenager, we used to go to church, my mom and dad. And, you do like La Paz. And everybody shakes their hand because you're Catholic, right? Mm-hmm. You do La Paz. And the minute you walk out to church, and my dad, I remember him getting in his Thunderbird. Like a 1979, 1980 Thunderbird. Y se subió a mendigo barco. And then as soon as he get in, somebody cut him off. Hijo de tu madre. I'm like, mamá, oye, acabas de dar La Paz. Pues ese también me dio La Paz, pero ahorita mira.
Like, pero no me dio el pase.
Yeah, and he would be so like, acabamos de sacar salir de la iglesia y mira nomás.
You just finished saying.
Every time it would always happen. It was just like, and it would blow my mind.
I wonder if people that listen to this podcast that only speak English.
Man, what did she just say?
What the fuck are they talking about? God damn it, I hate it.
Forget it.
Don't worry about
but
it.
But Mexicousins does.
Mexicousins does. He gets it. God damn.
Anyways.
Okay. But do you think I'm not the same person then? I'm definitely not the same person you met.
No.
No. Did I change for good or bad?
I think you're good. I still like you.
You still like me? Thanks. Some people say love when they're married.
No. I don't have to. I don't have to like you.
You don't have to like me.
I love you, but
okay.
I don't have to like you.
That is true. That is true. You know what? Mm-hmm. It is something I knew about my mom and dad. Like my mom, I knew just didn't love my dad.
She didn't like your dad.
No, she didn't like my dad. There you go. Maybe she loved him, but she definitely didn't like him. She was like, "All right, go with you."
Like I think she loved your dad, and that's why she stuck around because she created all these little kids with him, and those kids made her love him. Mm-hmm. All you guys, all 5 of you guys,
right?
But I don't think she liked them. I wouldn't have.
No.
Would you have liked your dad?
No, I wouldn't.
If you were her?
I don't know how my mom still stayed with my dad.
Because of you guys.
Yeah, yes.
And because financially back then, it was different times.
And I never wanted that. You know, I actually told my mom that once.
What?
I told my mom, I don't want to be you. I don't want my wife to be you. I told her. I told her, I don't want my wife to hate me like you hate my dad.
Yeah. That's so sad.
I was like, God damn. And I think my mom still remembers that. I remember that conversation having with her. And I said, I don't want a marriage like that. I don't ever want to have a wife that looks at me that way. And it was sad for her. But
I think the way you live life happily is like true love. Like
it's compromise. Like I say,
so cheesy. It sounds so cheesy, but it's true. Like you really have to love that person, and you really have to like them.
No, you want to know the truth is? You want to know what the truth is?
What?
Are you willing to lose it?
No.
Exactly. So that's it.
That's my biggest
How much are you
fear.
willing to lose?
That's one of my biggest fears. Like
how much I'm bringing. And I already told you, and I'm saying it again. If you don't want me, you're gonna go to the room. I have my own room. No. We're gonna live here together. We can get divorced. You go to your room. I go to my room. We can only go to her room. You get the big room. I'm giving you the big room. Yes.
All right.
Because if you meet a guy, he can come here. He can help me out. He can do. I'll cut the front yard. He cuts the backyard.
Weird.
Mama, this will work out. Trust me, it'll work out. Mira, te traes tu Sancho. I'm serious. I am. No, I'm not trying to break up with you. But if you decide, Richard, like I said, people change, and that's why I asked you that question. People change. And if maybe in another 10 years you go, hey, I don't fucking like you anymore. You know what I mean? I love you, but I don't like you. And I go, all right, I get it. I want to meet somebody else. All right, well, fucking bring him over here. He can help us with the fucking mortgage. He can chip in. Okay? You can have your own time with him. I have my own time. If you guys argue, I tell Oli, let's go, mija. Yes, he's fighting. If you start screaming, I go, hey, bro, talk to your wife. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Even that thought like freaks me out to think like, oh no, like I could not even picture myself without.
I'm not leaving this house.
With anybody.
Like, I'm not leaving this house.
The only way I'm leaving this house if I'm dead.
Yeah, it could be arranged. It could be. I'm joking, by the way. If the FBI gets this one day, I don't want people saying, "Hey, he said it." I'm joking.
That's how Joe Tiger got in jail. Carol Baskin. I know some tigers, let me tell you.
I know some tigers. I know, right? You seen that meme?
I know some tigers.
Jeez. I wonder if other people are just really fucking losing it right now. I would want to know, guys, if you can let us know.
I've heard the rate of divorce is going up.
Is it?
And domestic violence.
Of course.
Is going up. Even in children, child abuse is going up.
Of course. He doesn't fucking listen.
That's so sad.
I know.
That is so sad.
That is sad. Yeah, people can't handle it.
Keep asking for snacks, man.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you freak out if you have no job and your kids doesn't stop eating? You would kind of go,
yeah, but you have to have a certain temper to lose it that
you can't
badly.
hit your kids. That you cannot do.
You can spank them, but not hit them.
Listen, if you spank them with your hand, y te dolió más a ti, and it hurts you more, and you can't even hold yourself back to hitting them. You're in the right moment. You know, the thing is to scare them, but some parents, man, whoa.
They go too far.
And that's why you say nobody gets to hit them. And I agree. Like, fuck it, don't hit them.
No, you don't hit. Spank is okay. You can spank your baby.
Pero tienen que ser hasta con cariño, cabrón. Que sea más nomás it's just scaring them.
But anyways.
All right.
Everybody stay safe.
Yes.
Stay healthy.
Yes.
Don't
please.
Visit your family.
That's not quarantine, right?
If you're not already living with them, don't visit them. It's for both everybody's safety. I'd rather see you guys in person again in a couple of weeks, months,
Yes.
Then never see you again.
Now, and for these people that get their feelings hurt, don't get your feelings hurt. Okay, if we can't go to your house or you can't come to our house, guess what? It's just something we have to do. Like, it's honestly,
it's the law.
It's the law. First of all, it's the law. But think about it. I would never want to know that I infected a child
put
or
you at risk. I would never
that
want to
I
put you
did
at
it to
risk.
somebody or they did it to me. How does that damage our relationship? Knowing that, bro, you brought it here and you're the one that got everybody sick.
Or
Why didn't you tell me?
I went to the market, I picked it up, and then I went to go visit you.
Yes. Like, why
Kids
would
get
I?
it too.
Exactly.
Kids are getting it.
So don't get your feelings hurt if that doesn't happen, or if people don't want to invite you over, or if you try to invite yourself. If you don't feel like this is a serious matter, I understand. But also be sympathetic to the people that do feel like it's a serious matter.
Yes.
Don't be mad at them. Why are you mad at the people that feel that this is a serious matter? For them, they have reasons to. Mm-hmm. Maybe they have children. Maybe they have elderly people they need to take care of. So putting them at risk because we don't want to hurt your feelings is not enough.
Right. Think about other people.
Yeah. Because, we're going to hurt their feelings. I'm sorry. I'd rather hurt your feelings than get my little girl sick.
Or get you sick.
Or get
your family sick.
Exactly. So this is just the way life is going to have to be.
For the next couple weeks.
Listen, guys, if you are having troubles at home, if you want to discuss them, if you want us to discuss them, because I would want Rocio's opinion on some of these things, hit us up, send us an email.
A message on Instagram.
On Instagram, we're on all that. What are Instagram handles? Because Rocio handles all of that too. So
No Hablo Español.
No Hablo Español.
And you have the Richard Villa comedy.
Comedy.
Just send us a message there.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
And any of those.
That's it.
Yeah, just go at Richard Comedy at all my platforms. Thank you very much, Rocio. At No Hablo Español. No Hablo Español. Hit us up there. All guys, thank you very much. This is a pleasure. And are we going to give them another one?
Sure. If they give us some information, if they want, just let us know what they want to talk about.
You know what? As soon as we get something from them, we'll know. And then then we'll start the next podcast. It's going to be up to you guys. If you feel like, hey, we want you guys to answer these questions, listen, we're not experts, but we'll make fun of you and we'll probably and ourselves and we'll have a good time with it. Don't worry about it. I mean, literally that's how serious we're taking this podcast. Stay
healthy.
Yes, stay healthy. Bye-bye. Bye.